to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. The play clock's running down. Here's Stafford now on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. And Tate's got it. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down Detroit.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Oh, fighting off the defender. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. He's to the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now Riddick. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got it.
The big fella, he's at the 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 8!
Brissett on first down. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Brand 38!
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd down following the run.
Double time. Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Another carry now for Gore. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Come on, let's go! Run!
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
On the return, Dwayne Washington. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set! 280! Check 59! Mike is 59! Mike is 59!
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Here's Riddick. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken from just in. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts. Gore again here on first down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. That's caught inside the 20. Oh, another great move. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 52 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.